So the way you look at me, sometimes I just want to kill you.
Why?
When I look at you, I admire you. I want
She's
you
in
to
love with
talk
me.
more. I daydream.
When I look at you, I want you to shut up so I can.
That's exactly it.
That's what happens when two talkative people are besties and they have a channel. Okay, wait. How about we let you guys decide who talks more? Just look back at the last few episodes that we've posted. The last few episodes, I think I did talk more. Let's look at the overall. Who talks more? I think we have a good balance.
No, it's different who talks more, but it's also different when you talk, how I listen, but when I talk, how you listen. It's just, that is what's bothering me.
Hi, this is Lita.
And this is Shabana.
And you're watching Bestie Vibes Podcast.
Some people's life is just an open book.
They overshare everything.
That's exactly it. When it's not even necessary, they just go somewhere and share about everything.
And it's different when you just share about your day or your life or an experience, but sharing about everything that goes on into your households and just telling everyone, even people that you met for the first time, that's what we're talking about today.
You know what I think it comes from? When I look at people that overshares, Lita, I really think they're so simple. They have such a clean heart and they like to be just fitted or surrounded or be liked by these people that they're around, and they just overshare just to be get a little bit attention. I think that's what it is.
Or just belonged in that circle.
Yeah.
Which is fine, and that's just, it does come with a lot of being naive and being too simple and not overthinking that what will people think about me or how will they judge me, because maybe they're not like that, right?
Yeah.
But I think just sharing too much, especially about your relationship or about your family or about your kids, there are a lot of elderly even, they'll go to events, it'll be their first time meeting a lot of people, but they'll just talk bad about their son, their daughter, or their daughter-in-law, or their grandkids, and just let the whole entire
world
community
know what's going on in their life.
Exactly. And if you just do a little bit of self-reflection, how good does that look on you and just your own family?
Yeah, nobody needs to know about your life situation, secrets of your life, your income. I think a lot of people share about details of their life, even their income, their goals, and just oversharing about everything they will be
before
doing.
Even doing things.
I think your life should be just a secret between you, your spouse, and your children. Not a secret, but just a privacy. Give yourself some privacy, and just respect that, rather than going and telling people what you will be doing, what will be happening. I think if you have close friends, if you have besties and you're oversharing, that's fine. That's how we created this podcast.
That's what we're here for.
But I'm talking about people that will go in an event and have never met people, and they're just sitting there, they're just talking and talking and talking, and you get to know about their whole life and just one
meeting
and
you get to know
everything
things
about
that
them.
you didn't even expect to ever know or hear. I get it. It does come from, sometimes from pure heart, but sometimes it comes from attention seeking.
Yeah.
Some of these individuals want that attention. They want to grasp everyone's attention.
Yeah.
And they think them speaking bad about their life or their family or someone within their life that's not a good person.
Yeah.
If they're talking bad about them with a circle of new friends or a new group, then they might look good.
Yeah. Some people, I think they don't have anybody, because that just reminded me of a girl I met on a playground while I took my kids there. This lady shared her whole life story. The one time we met at the park, I feel like it's because how she felt lonely in her life and she didn't probably have anybody, and
so she just wanted to get it off her chest and just talk to
I got to know about her whole life story.
Sometimes you meet people that you're never gonna bump onto again, and you might get that comfort to just share. Maybe you're going through so much in life and you just want to get it out of your chest. It's fine. You talk to people, you tell them. But I'm talking about people who you will run into like many times.
Yeah.
Who will end up meeting your spouse, who will end up meeting your whoever
In-laws or
you
your
talk bad
family.
about, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
everybody.
So like that's when you really should be a lot more
Careful.
yeah.
Just before talking, just think, what are you gonna get out of this? Like, if you overshare, does it help you in a certain way?
Are you looking for an advice?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. If you're looking for an advice, you go to someone and say, hey, like, I just want like an outside perspective.
Yeah.
This is a situation that happened to a friend. You don't even
Yeah.
need to say it happened to me.
Yeah.
This is a situation that happened to a friend. So I'm actually going to give you an example. One of my colleagues did the same thing. He came to a group of us and he said, I have a friend who proposed to a girl he was dating for I think 3 or 4 years. He proposed with a $4,000 ring and she said no because of the ring value.
Oh, wow.
So he's like, you as a girl, like he was asking all of us at work, what would you guys do in that situation? Like, would you say yes or no? And like we all had our own input and we said sometimes it depends on like what kind of financial situation is. If the guy can afford a more pricier ring and knows that she wants it, why didn't he get it? That's my first question. If he's not in a financial situation to get that and she knows it, then she's not really there for love, really. So a few years later, we found out that was his situation. He just wanted our opinion, and I like the way he went on with like telling us, because that was like the very first week he joined the team. He wanted to get to know us, and he wanted to get to know the team with my manager and all of us. So he kind of started this like conversation. But then as we kind of worked together, we understood like he actually went through this himself. So it was kind of sad, but at the same time, it was nice because he wanted opinion, he wanted advice, and he gave us a story without telling us it was his story.
But I like that because he also didn't want to feel like he needs to share
too much, like to feel blended in,
or he also didn't want to be judged.
Yeah.
That's why he said.
I think we would have totally judged that.
Very smart move, and that's what we're saying here, that we should not.
Like
I'm guilty of it. I think when I was younger, I used to overshare a lot more. Like little kids, they talk about their whole house.
But even then, I had there was an extent to how much I would share.
Of course,
anything that happens inside the house that you.
But we were told.
There's a rule.
Our parents would always say, do not tell anyone, or
you keep
this
it
is
inside yours.
Everything should be kept.
The way I was always told is, the family that you have food with, that sits in your table, that you're with, like eating, and like you live under the same roof, those things should always stay within that circle.
100%.
And that happens when you get married. Like your husband, your relationship, whatever happens, yes, we all have ups and downs. Yes, we all have issues. We fight, we argue, we go through things.
That's life.
And sometimes you need advice. And maybe some individuals don't have the right person, so they will go outside. But again, that comes back to, who is this person you're going for advice for? Like, is this person really going to help you, or is this person just gonna like hear in and like just take it out the ear and then just judge you for spilling your dirty laundry?
I feel like you're also not respected when you're oversharing and people know so much about you. I feel like that respect that you get when you enter somewhere nobody knows anything about you, it's different than like you enter somewhere and everybody knows every detail about your lifestyle.
Because one day you tell one person, that person's gonna go, like, that's how
they can use it against you.
No, but that's how words spread.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to a gathering, you tell someone your story, that person finds that information so surprising, because first of all, they didn't expect to know that much about you. Now they do. And what are they going to do with that information? They're going to spread it around. They'll be like, hey, you know that girl that we just met? This is what she told me. Or so and so, she came to the event, this is what she told me about her family, this is what her husband did, this is what her brother did, this is whatever story you shared, right? Like, they will tell the whole world about it. Now you will be the new person or new topic that people talk about.
Exactly. And let's say if you had problem and you shared the problems or whatever was going on in your life, and imagine that stopped, and those people will not stop talking about you. They will assume more about you because you overshared about everything.
So this happens a lot on social media. There's a person that I follow. She had like this battle with her mother-in-law. I don't know if I sent it to you or if I ever shared with you, but she's had like issues with her mother-in-law for like a long time, and she records like even her arguments with her husband and with her mother-in-law and posts it. And then the next day they're going on dinner, and then he's surprising her with like gifts and all that, and then she posts. I get it, you're an influencer, you want to show the good and the bad, but like she's sharing so much, and then people are commenting saying like, just yesterday you were having the worst battle, this guy was not even like supporting you when you were having problems with like his mom.
Yeah.
He wasn't even on your side, and now you're like, you know, entertaining him or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, why give people the opportunity to badmouth your relationship?
Yeah. I think even as a social media influencer, you should not be oversharing, because
The good or the bad, because there are people that only overshare the good, and then all of a sudden something bad happens and you're like, when did this happen? But then it was happening behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Right? Like, you don't have to show it all.
Because like, you know, even people that are following you now, they're the people that liked you for whatever you showed,
and now they're heartbroken too.
they're like part of your family, and now they know the other side of you, or the other, that's the other side of you. Now they know more about you and they're judging you more, and you're in problem. And guess who's getting the most like hurt and they're not in peace? The person who's oversharing. They will not be at peace, because that's what happens, you know. So there's a balance of just going somewhere and talking to people and trying to, like, you know, like you said earlier, give advice or blend in. And but there's a different thing if you're oversharing about your family, about details about your lifestyle, or your about family, anything you're talking about. You got to be very, very careful. So
and you know, if it's coming from like good intention, just to, you know, blend in and all that, I don't think you need to do that. Just be yourself and show the best version of yourself, not to be fake. We don't need to be fake. Just be happy, listen to other people's what they're saying. Sometimes people overshare because they just want to be the only one talking. Have you met those people where they always constantly have a story, or if you even try to talk or say something that happened to you, they'll literally twist the version and say, oh, this is what happened to me, and then they'll have their own. Maybe that's just their personality, but I think we need to give other people the opportunity to not just listen but to talk as well. I think we get those we get into those a lot because we're both talkative, but you know, you have to know who you're talking to. You have to know your circle. You have to know how much you can trust people with your deep secrets, or like your deep stories, I guess, your life stories. Your life stories
overall, because it just matters. And you know, you don't want people to take advantage of you in the future and use every word against you that you have told them. So you got to be very careful, be smart. This world is not the way it looks like most of the time.
People are fake.
Anyways, so we said what we thought was a little helpful.
Now you tell us if you have any deep secrets that you have shared and you regret, and why.
We probably all have that. So leave a comment below. Please don't forget to subscribe.
We need you guys on YouTube. Like, we love you guys.
If you guys want us to do this more,
we need those
send
YouTube
this to your friends, families. Please, like, we need you guys to support us.
It's actually really easy to make a YouTube account. You do not need to pay for it. It's free. You can use your Gmail account and just, you know, link your account. All you have to do is just click one button, subscribe, and the more subscribers we have on YouTube, the more videos we'll be able to create.
And don't forget to continue sending us your suggestion. We're always here to listen to you and take your advices and you know, make you guys happy.
Thank you so much for watching us again. We'll be here next week, same time, same date, every Thursday.
Have a wonderful day, and we love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.